Welcome to this bonus episode of Ready to Believe You.
Woo!
Basically, news happened after we recorded the last episode. And giant news. We have 2 new trailers for Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. And what we want to do is we want to play through it and just go over some things. And then at the end, give you some final thoughts. Because if you're listening to us, you more than likely have seen this already.
Correct, yes.
So I am going to go ahead and start the trailer. You know what? Let's skip through all the preview stuff. Because that doesn't make any sense to me. Why are there previews in front of previews now?
Yeah, hey, here's a piece of it.
Right. So you'll be able to hear this according to Carlos.
Yes.
And I am going to go ahead and play a little bit of it and then pause it once I feel satisfied that we have something to talk about.
Yes.
So are you ready?
Yes.
All right. And you did see this before, right?
I did.
Oh, it's not working. Hold on. I guess I'll have to click it.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants.
Now here's the first thing I wanted to point out.
Yeah.
The Ghostbuster, footage that they showed from Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 looks better than it ever looked.
Yeah, they have obviously redid this or upscaled it, whatever you want to call it. They did something to it. It is crisp.
Like I've got a 4K copy of both of those movies.
Yeah.
And those are both shots from the first movie, but I know that there is a very big discrepancy between the quality there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, continuing on.
Descendants.
Now, I'm going to pause right here.
Yep. Ghostbusters 2 promo stuff.
The logo for Ghostbusters 2 is on one of these boxes here.
Yeah, in the attic.
Now, if you look here, this is probably the scene where he is chasing Slimer. And later on in the trailer, you'll see him, trying to capture Slimer. Because there's a strap here right next to him. He's wearing the same clothes. So that's interesting. It says Ghostbusters artwork over here. You kind of wonder what that is.
Yeah.
But pretty cool.
Interesting.
All right.
Of Egon Spengler.
There's something you want to talk about.
You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
It has a proton pack.
It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are...
All right, so the sound is a little out of sync because I've been pausing it.
Yeah, that's
fine. But of course, this is William Atherton who is playing Walter Peck.
Yes.
In the film. I would say this is probably midway through the movie because they're all in uniform at this point.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
So do you think he's gotten like a different position? It looks like a very official office is that they're
he
on.
Might
you know
be the
like,
mayor.
He might be the mayor, yeah.
And that's an interesting idea.
Yes.
So that's cool.
are finished.
Right. Well, overruled.
Sustained.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You the weird guy who buys strange old things?
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
What is it?
Better question is, what's inside of it?
The parables tell of an unimaginable evil commanding an army of ghosts. With the power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
All right, so let's take a look at the backside of this creature here. What are your thoughts? What do you think of this thing so far?
looks oh man, looks pretty scary-ish.
That is something
Uh,
that I've noticed is that thing. It seems scarier than the last one or the second movie. Really,
yeah, I was gonna say even the previous, yeah, like the previous ghosts were just or whatever were villains in the movie were just, you know, they were more or less humanoid. I mean, this is humanoid, but obviously it is very obvious that it is an otherworldly creature of some sort. You know.
it's very spooky. I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It does
horns,
remind me of the animated series, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's continue on.
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work. Can I be of any help? Melnitz in uniform. Yes.
So a couple things here. We went through a bunch of things.
Yes.
That is a Mercedes
I was
van.
gonna ask you if you knew what kind of van it was, because I
It's
was
the
like,
same kind they use for Amazon deliveries.
okay, okay.
So you know, now the modder community is going to try to get themselves one of them.
Amazon vans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can buy an Amazon van.
I'm sure you can. It's a Mercedes, you know, essentially it's
I can't
a
remember
work
the name of
vehicle.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been around for quite some time. You
Yeah.
know, they just didn't have the Amazon logo, and Amazon just decided, yeah, we're going to use Mercedes. You know,
Right.
so yeah,
Paint us a black van, get ourselves some Ghostbuster no ghost decals, and hell, we got ourselves a new Ecto
That's
to
it.
drive around. Secondarily, we do have, you know, Janine in suited up for the first time.
I see.
Now, what we're paused on right now is what looks to be a hand thrower.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a copy of Ghostbusters, the complete visual guide, you will see where the first Ghostbusters had in their concept art and in some of the storyboards that they had for the film, devices that were very similar to what she is wearing on her hand right there.
Yes.
So she's not going to be wearing a proton pack of that we know of, but this does look very much like the proton wands that they had on their arms in those early concepts. So that's very interesting to me.
Yeah. That's cool that they're kind of using that, you know, like original concept art, and they're like, you know what, let's make this a thing.
Exactly. I like it. I like it. The library ghost.
Strange. If there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
That's how I answer my calls.
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else? What? Buster makes me feel good. It makes me feel good.
I love that so much. Now here's something really cool where the proton stream is freezing.
Yeah. So Lucky
That's
is having a encounter with this new this creature. I can't think of the name.
Garaka or something like that.
Yeah, Garaka. Yeah,
look at
something like that.
Let me look it up real quick. But
yeah, and the streams are just like freezing. Now I know they show a little more in the international trailer on that scene.
and
And
it does,
I know we'll discuss that.
Garaka, yeah, I said it correctly.
Garaka, okay.
Or at least I read it correctly. I don't know.
Yeah,
if you
I
say
would
it that way.
It sounds like correct.
So yes, let's continue.
Heads up. It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Hey, that's a Bankman line if I ever heard one.
Right.
There is the next Has Lab. I don't know if that's really what it's going to be. That's gross.
Yeah, what is all this garbage just doing
Oh, it's
there?
gotta
Did
be what
Slimer
Slimer's
collected?
eating.
Yeah, Slimer's just collected all of this.
Oh my god, it's gonna be in IMAX. It's gonna be in IMAX.
Oh man, I don't know.
I might have to make a drive.
I don't. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say there is an IMAX, but it's man.
I mean, the fake IMAX is in Pensacola. I think that's the closest one to me. The IMAX in New Orleans actually only plays.
Oh wait,
educational stuff.
do we have an actual IMAX here? Do we have an IMAX? Yeah, it is. It is the we have an AMC that does IMAX.
Nice. See, we don't even have an AMC around here, so
Honestly,
yes.
I kind of hadn't been to the AMC in several years, not because
You're against them.
whatever. Yeah, well, I mean, for a while I kind of was that when that dude did that whole controversy stuff, and he was mad. I'm not gonna show those movies, and then and then I was like, well, I'm not gonna give you my money. I have 3 other
Yeah, see?
theaters. Oh, all right. And then that whole thing got squashed
Right.
real quick. But in all honesty, we don't go to the IMAX because there's so many people there.
Oh, I
So
see.
both my fiance and I don't like big crowds, and we go to a smaller theater. They just a few years ago got larger screens and all this improvements and stuff and everything, and it's a locally owned theater, and so we go there to support them, and it's slightly less. They have Cheetos popcorn, which has Cheetos in the popcorn.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen this. Yes.
And there's less people there because it's a smaller theater. They only have like 4 or 5 screens, something like that. I don't remember. It's a few screens. It's they might be like 6 or could be more now. I don't
Mhm.
remember, but it's a smaller theater compared to the AMC. And like I like the fact that I'm supporting like a local company.
Right. We
And-
don't have
and-
anything local around here.
Yeah,
You
there
know.
used to be one right down the road from where we live. It shut
Mhm.
down like 15 plus years ago, probably.
Well, that's what
And,
what happened to every independent movie theater
Yeah.
around here. They all closed because we used to have the Surfside, we used to have Hardy Court, we used to have the ones that were inside the malls. I can't remember which ones they were.
Right.
I can't remember what the names were. Singing River was one of them.
Oh, yeah?
Singing River Screens. But with that being said, now there's only one movie theater in the Iberville, and that's the Grand. And then there's a movie theater in Gulfport, and that is the Cinemark. So those are the only 2 that we have now.
Well, we have AMC, which is honestly it's right down from where I work, not far. And then we do have a Cinemark. We've gone to that one a few times. It's nice.
Mm.
And then we have the local one. Wait, I think there's another one. I can't remember. But anyway, the local one that we go to is Celebrity Theaters.
Oh, I've been to a
And
Celebrity before.
there's a few, but they're like owned by people. You know what I mean? It's not like a
Right.
giant chain. So I
No.
was like, well, you know what? So it's kind of like franchise kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Oh, and we like it. They have nice, comfortable seating.
Oh, I forgot about the silver screen too. Because we used to go there for Rocky Horror.
Oh, okay.
And you said the comfortable seating, and that's what reminded me, because they had these nice like bucket chairs that you could sit in, and they were real plush, and they had tables, and you could go get food, actual food.
Oh,
and beer.
They
And
opened up
it was great.
a few years ago. You're talking about food. You're saying actual food. There's I can't think of the daggone name at the moment, but there is one of those theaters opened up uh, what is it called? Where they bring food to you and everything.
Oh yeah, like an
Uh,
Alamo.
No, it's not a Alamo. Where is? Oh, Movie Tavern.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
called Movie Tavern. Yeah. So you go in there now. My fiance went once with a friend, and she was like, "It's all right, you know." But this was like when they first opened. So, I'm sure they had to work out kinks and whatnot and everything. She was like, "Yeah, it took a while, it took forever to get the food." And then, then by the time they brought it was like, yeah, it was already like getting cold. And, so she's like, the food part wasn't great, but, the theater's nice. It's, it's a theater. And I
know
have not
we've
been.
gone. I know we've gone way off topic at this point,
Oh,
but
yeah. But,
we
there's tend to do that.
It reminds me of whenever my daughter and I went to a movie and she wanted to get a pizza from the theater because we hadn't eaten anything. So, she's like, I would like to get a pizza from the movie theater. Like, well, they got it, so we'll go do that.
Yeah.
And she had like maybe a slice, and I was like, well, I don't want to throw out this pizza. And she's like, it's not good, Dad. And I'm like, oh, I'll be the judge of that. It was awful.
Oh my God.
I didn't eat a full slice. I'm like, wow, okay, all right. I couldn't tell if I was eating the box or
like Chuck E. Cheese cardboard.
Oh, 100%, 100% worse.
I mean, like Chuck E. Cheese is fine. I'm honestly fine with Chuck E. Cheese. It's not.
I would eat Chuck E. Cheese pizza. This pizza was,
but also it's fine.
Think of the worst frozen pizza that you've ever eaten in your life, and then make it half as good as that.
Oh my God!
And that is what this was.
Yeah. At this movie tavern, they serve things like actual like food, like chicken tenders and other things and whatnot to choose from. So it's interesting. I haven't been. I might try to go at one point, but.
All right.
So we're going into the.
Is this the? No, this is the same one as before. Let me see. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's the different one.
All right, let me pause this and turn on the audio. All right. You haven't seen this one yet, have you?
No, I saw like a bit of the some clips, like on a breakdown, but I was like, oh, I gotta watch this trailer, and then you came on, and I was like, well, I guess I won't watch.
We'll do it later. This is going to be your reaction.
Yeah,
yeah. So let's just watch it straight through, so the audio will be synced. Sure. But I don't know. You'll probably need to cut out some of it or whatever. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Well, we can just talk as it's playing. It's fine.
Right. That's a good idea. Okay.
All right. You don't have to just keep stopping it. It's fine.
We've all had experiences and encounters with the unknown.
That white is creepy.
Right.
Here,
creepy doll.
Creepy doll.
For your possessed possessions. Now this is very, very interesting.
Have it for 40.
I've never seen
anything 40.
like this at all.
60.
I like Camille.
All over New York City, ghost attacks are on the rise.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
And we are the only ones equipped to fight back.
I do like that.
Welcome to the new Paranormal Research Center.
Looking dragon thing.
We've spent 40 years trapping them. Now we can study them.
I got the new logo on.
Yeah, the new engineering.
Ever since you brought in this order, strange things have been occurring. We think it's commanding the other spirits.
That's James A. Caster, isn't there?
Many things.
could be looking at a full-bore army of ghosts with the power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
That's messed up.
It is messed up.
So what is the plan?
We're the Ghostbusters. We stay and fight for this place.
I want to get mine
anything that
modded,
looks
my
terrifying.
proton pack, where it's faced, the thrower is facing forward as much as his is, so we can reach back and grab
to
it.
bring about the end of humankind.
The second ice age.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and theirs is, it says March 29th. on
Right.
there, so it's like
They're getting it a week
released-
later.
Yeah, they're getting a week later. So,
Damn.
so
Poor,
mm.
poor people.
mhm.
But what did you think about that?
You know, I think it's interesting. There, you know, there's a few, you know, other things that didn't show in the U.S. trailer, and I do appreciate. You know, I still don't. I don't always understand why some of the regular trailer and the international trailers are always like a little different. Like, why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Because this is made for the India and Australia are the only
Right.
two using this trailer. So I don't know where you would, you know. See, here's a good shot of the whole lab here.
Yeah.
You know, we've got, I don't know why they still have these
Old
80s computers and stuff, but I love how it feels. You know, it's
They
like
can't be hacked, Wally, because they're not connected to the.
that's a good point. That is a good point.
You know, you gotta secure data. You're gonna use an old machine that's not on the internet, or even a new machine that's just not connected to the internet. You know.
There's your radio right here.
I see.
There's the new patch, the
Mhm.
black jumpsuit.
I like that jumpsuit.
I'm loving. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Oh, well, you know, red and black are like my favorite colors.
Oh
So,
shoot, we need to
so
get.
it is right up my alley.
We're gonna have to get you a black uniform.
Yeah, I guess I'm going
They're
to be
not
an
wearing-
engineer.
They don't have the elbow pads. It looks like so. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So I wonder if they don't, you know what I mean? Like literally, their job is just research and
And
you know,
development of
very
whatever.
R&D. Yeah, they're like R&D kind of thing, and they don't go out in the field. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That is my whole
And then you
idea.
got the little, but I say potato monster. I said pukey is
The potato monster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
let me see
they're
where is it?
saying
There he is, right there.
right there. Yeah, they're saying the name is Pukey,
Yuki. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
but he looks like
He looks like a
looks like a
tick.
yeah, he kind of does look like a tick actually. But
Ugh.
on the other you know, on the regular trailer, you know, he looks like a weird deformed potato, you know. And I was like,
Yeah,
what
he
is that
kinda does.
potato monster?
Oh, he's cute. Look at the potato monster, you know. And here's a better shot of.
Yeah.
See, I've got that gun belt.
Yeah.
Already, but I'm using it on a khaki uniform. Not really a khaki one. It's more of a gray uniform.
Mhm.
But so I don't have anything like. But the HasLab is coming with that patch right there. And I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to wait or do I want to buy one off Etsy?
Right. I know. Yeah, somebody's gonna make one. Yeah.
Oh, they already have. They've already got a whole lot of stuff. Like there are
I haven't checked
people
yet.
with 3D printing shops
Yeah.
that have the parts to convert your proton pack to one of these with the
Oh.
yellow bumper and the and they even figured out what specific gun grip they're using for the wands.
Wow.
And yeah, it's wild. It is wild.
These people work fast.
They really do. Oh my god. They even got the print files out for sale, and people are it's like things that you could actually just slide over the top of the barrel to do the what looks like the Faraday cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably to keep it from freezing, because
and that's what I think. It's like it almost looks like the end of a flamethrower kind of.
it really does. So that's what I'm thinking that is. It's a way to keep it insulated in a way. And here we are talking about the science of these fake tools.
I know it doesn't even exist, but here. Oh, so science.
And I love the fact that this whole building is just basically a containment unit.
Yeah,
it's so nice. And I'll watch a Ghostbusters movie every year if they make one. And I am loving the hell out of the fact that we're getting all of this new material. And it's just, you see how he has it tilted towards him. Are we doing video for this episode?
We can if you want to.
Okay, if you're recording video, that would be nice. And then we could upload this onto YouTube so they can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure.
But if you see how it's all pointed outward, that's not the angle that typically the proton pack has.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't reach it half the time. So I'll have to get somebody to grab it for me, because I can't go back.
Well, and that would be my problem. Like, I have issues with my shoulders and stuff and everything. So with my it's not technically arthritis. Some of it is, but I have other issues and stuff with my ligaments and whatnot. So it would be semi-difficult for me to reach further back, far back. So I would probably have to do
the same thing. Put it back, even if you had one angled like that. You can't put it back. So that's why they have the hooks on them. So you put it on your belt.
Yeah.
But my cat is wanting to be a part of this, probably because she needs to be fed. I haven't fed her yet. Let me do that real quick. But this is a wild trailer, and it reminds me very much of the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
In a way that is complimentary. I mean that as a compliment.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree. I remember watching some of that growing up and whatnot, and then she's wearing the what is it, like a parka?
Yeah, she's wearing the they've already sourced what that is too.
Oh geez.
There's I forgot the name of the company, but the company these are like $1,600 winter coats.
Yeah, I'm not spending.
And but they are actually going to start producing them at a lower rate for cosplayers.
Okay.
It's probably still going to be far more expensive.
Oh yeah, I am not paying more than $5, Wally. I'm just gonna
And I love how everybody's proton pack is a little bit different, because if you look at these, you can see that there is a over here, you don't see the yellow bumper, but you see the yellow bumper over here.
Right.
The snack door is different than what it was in the last movie, but the snack door over here, I can't tell if that's the same snack door or not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell on that shot.
But here you can tell that that's a different connector than that one.
Yeah.
That one looks like it might be duct taped in. See, I love this because it canonizes the idea that everybody kind of has their own proton pack.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't like this right here.
The padding or whatever that is.
And the reason why I don't like it is because that's going to be expensive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like the idea, but at the same time, I don't have a problem with it being mounted to my back all the time. Sure. I don't know. They're just weak in this generation.
Needs padding.
Needs padding for their. Yeah, I guess that's everything going frame by frame here. I mean, I love this little gag here where he's sharpening his arm.
Yeah.
That's adorable. I don't care who you are. And I've seen some people talking online about how they don't like how cutesy some of the stuff is, and they talk about how they don't like the fact that there's so many Ghostbusters and how they just, and it just feels like they're nitpicking. And nobody, if you walk into any Ghostbusters movie expecting it to be as good as the original, you're going to have a bad time.
Oh yeah,
always.
That's I say enjoy it for what it is. It is more Ghostbusters.
Exactly. But anything you want to add?
No, I think you've covered pretty much the whole thing. I am excited to see this. I am angrified that it is 2 months away, Wally.
Right? I mean, it is rather upsetting. And I'm trying to. I can't really read a lot of these books, but there's flying saucers back here.
Yeah, I was trying to read the books. And I was like,
don't know what that is. There's some coffins and like it looks like mood slime right there, maybe. Blue milk from Star Wars.
Look, I am wearing my Star Wars T-shirt right now, Wally, because it's appropriate. That's exactly.
This looks like a sticker, like a Ghostbuster sticker.
Oh, I thought that was one of those mini puffs that got squished.
Oh, it could be. They could have been crushed or something at that point. Okay, that makes sense. This one looks like it's trying to get into mischief. I'm trying to get to right here where that shot right there, because I can see it there, but then it like goes right past it. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see anything in the background.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get background catches at this point. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Huh. And there's Kumail Nanjiani. Nice. So, from what I understand, podcast is going to have a live streaming show that's like Village Roadshow, where they are trying to make a show basically about these haunted objects.
Okay.
So that's interesting. I like the idea that podcast is not a member of the Ghostbusters at first. He's just visiting. And he has a live streaming show, so he's still podcasting basically. So yeah, I like this. I mean, we are podcasters, so I am very biased toward podcast. And I love the fact that his name tag is just like duct tape with his name written on it. But I think that's it. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's it, man. I'm waiting.
If you like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please give us, if you're listening on, if this is on a YouTube channel, give us a like and subscribe. It's probably going to be on my channel, or we'll both put it on each of our channels. It doesn't matter where you watched it. Give both of us a like. And if you like the show, don't forget to subscribe on all of our socials, all of our different podcasting places. If you give us a review on Apple, that would be very helpful, because that's how their algorithm picks up that people are actually listening.
Yes.
So if you can do that, if you can help us monetarily, you can go to patreon.com/therealbigwall, and you can find us there. Anything else, you can go to www.linktree.com/R2BYR, the number 2, B as in boy, Y as in yellow, or you can go to myGhostReport@gmail.com, I believe is the email. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
And man, I remembered all this off the top of my head.
I know. I am,
Wally. Look, batting 1,000 a day, that's never going to happen again. But thank you so much for listening. Live long and smoke meats, everybody.
Have a good one. See y'all next time.